I drank a shitload of energy drinks. Samo gives me topics and I discuss them. Let's go. I read some of the comments under our Arex Delta Gen 2 review video, and some of the people don't understand the whole gun on the forehead thing because we do a lot of jokes in the videos, but we also use serious stuff. I will explain it now. The gun on the forehead, new gun, who this? Hello? This is an actual ready position. It's called the high ready, or specifically this temple index, because you're indexing your gun near your temples. What is this used for? It's used as ready position for certain situations where you are trying not to flag your teammates or innocent civilians or your range buddies. So in that Delta video, if you remember, I was shooting at a target at flat range. That is the same direction, targets were there. I was able to aim a gun there, shoot, and then I turned 180 degrees to the other side and ran there. So if you think about it, I'm shooting, and now what I do, I stop shooting, and if I have the safety flag, if I turn around, I would flag my cameraman, I would flag everyone else, and that would be no good. The next best thing that people would think, oh yeah, just do the low ready, you know, because everyone knows the low ready, because their arms got tired and they do this with a gun, and yeah, it's the most common one. So if I do this and I turn, you can still see that I am flagging people around me, and when I start to run, you cannot have the gun like this, and when you start to run, you start to swing, and still I am aiming in the opposite direction that would be safe on that kind of range. So then you have another position, the south position, or I think the Brazilians say, call it do sul, which translates towards south pretty much. So this is a ready position where you compress the gun near you and you turn it down south. This is quite good because, as you can see, I can turn towards the cameraman and I'm not flagging him, but I also have to spread my legs, because if I put my legs together, you can see that I'm flagging myself. Yeah? And that the problem is, if I turn like this and start to run, I am flagging myself in the legs, so no good again. So then we have high ready positions. Essentially, you're just putting the muzzle up. Now this kind of 45 high ready position, it's okay, but if I turn around again, if you're following my muzzle, I could potentially flag someone. So the actual high port vertical high ready position would be like this, and you can use it like this, not towards the head. But the problem is, again, I'm shooting, put the gun up, and now I turn and start to run. And when I start to run, this hand will be moving from just my movement, from inertia, whatever. So that can also get a bit dangerous. The advantage of the temple index is that you're putting your gun with the muzzle over your head, so that's the first thing, not like this. That could potentially be dangerous. You don't want to flag yourself, but you have the muzzle that is higher than your head. That's first thing. The second thing, you're using the palm of your hand to index here on your head. This gives you more control over the handgun. First, I can turn 360 without flagging anyone, and when I start to move, I'm pressing my hand towards the head, and I have the control of the handgun. This works. You have an index here, it's solid, you can move fast, you can turn around, not flagging anyone. Of course, if you want to bend down, you can flag people if you just have your hand here and you do not move it. I think that's logical. But otherwise, where can this be used? This is extensively used when you are dealing with VIPs, when you are in a crowded civilian area, or when you are doing stuff around vehicles. And this is not reserved to handguns only, but you can do the same thing with rifles or long guns, whatever you use. So essentially, you have the stock here, and not just, you don't put the whole rifle here because it's stupid and doesn't make any sense, but you just tilt it up and use your armpit and your hand here to lock it, and you have the rifle like this up, and you can again turn around and run in this position. So yes, this is temple index or high port or high ready. And this is a ready position for different firearms, for different situations, and it's a legit thing. So yeah, yes, that's the end of the video.